everyone, so I had to duck back into a quiet, secluded corner of the park here at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, which isn't easy to find, but I had to let you in on a little secret. Rumor has it that opening this week was a new speakeasy known as Burgermeister's Hideaway. I'm not sure where in the park it is. They're keeping the location a secret, so we're going to go look around and try to find it. But this is just between me and you viewers of the channel, so try to keep it quiet. I would really appreciate, actually, you know, no, never mind. Actually, tell everybody you can. I'd appreciate that even more. It would help if you would subscribe to the channel and like this video, get the word out. There's nothing wrong with telling people about this. I would really appreciate it. And also, check out our Instagram page over here for more pictures and more fun from this visit. Thanks. But of course there are signs for Burgermeister's Hideaway all over the park, so maybe it's not so secret after all. You can tell it's a hot one here today. They have these giant Mister fans all around the park. And when it's this hot, keep in mind a special tip. You can go to any place that offers fountain sodas and get free cups of water. They're small cups, but they do the trick when you're really sweaty. So just keep that in mind. So we went to Ireland and searched around. We looked all over the place, but seems like in Ireland we didn't have any luck. Lorkeets, would any of you happen to know where they hide a speakeasy around here? No, sorry. Here in France, Josephine's looks a little bit suspicious. Look at that suspicious ice cream cone up there. That just says there's a speakeasy hiding in here. No, well, how about that? Looks like they actually serve ice cream in there. Never mind. Speakeasy, are you in there? Well, that's it for New France. We looked everywhere. Scotland is basically just a Loch Ness monster and nothing more, so I doubt it's over here. Unless they have you drink on the Loch Ness monster. I don't think so, though. Have you ever drank beer on a roller coaster? Well, you know what? I haven't either, but I don't think it's probably a good idea. Hi, Mr. Gratuitous Clydesdale. Do you know where the speakeasy is? No, I don't. I'm sorry, but thanks for watching the channel. Is it maybe over? Nah, I don't even think I want to go there. This sculpture over here in Festa Italia seems suspicious. Does this hold the key to getting into a speakeasy? No, I'm not going to touch it. They probably wouldn't like that. But there is this suspicious wall back here. Let's see, is this it behind here? No, just trees and a precipitous drop. I don't think we should go back there. So it doesn't look like it's here either. We're not going to go over into Italy proper right now. There's way too many people and way too many coasters, so we'll just have to hope it's not over there. Alright, so we're making our way into Germany. The name of the new place is Burgermeister's Hideaway, which is very German, so if it's anywhere, maybe it's here. Right when we first walk up, there's Bar Castle Spirits. We already know that they serve alcohol here. Could it be this place? Nah, I don't think it's this place. This giant castle looks kind of conspicuous. Is it possible they might have put a little speakeasy in here now? No. Nothing here but a coaster in a year or two. R.I.P. Cursed Dark Castle. Well, right at the center of the area is a place that serves food and drink. Too obvious? Maybe, but there is a little place to drink in the back that's hidden. It would make a good place for a speakeasy. Let's go have a look. So down here on the right-hand side of the Fest House is a place called the Brau House. I hope that they didn't do anything to this because I actually like to come and sit in here. It's nice and air-conditioned. They have a good selection of drinks. The sign that's on the outside is still exactly the same as it once was, so let's see. Everything still looks the same in there to me, much to our relief. Whew, that's good to see. This lighting looks conspicuous in this hat rack. Could it be a secret door behind here? No, just hats. Well, this place right here looks a little bit suspicious. Let's see if anyone's home inside here. No? Nothing? Jen's listening. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, moving on. Could it be at the very top of Mock Tower? Well, no, obviously not, but wouldn't that be cool if you could eat and drink up there? Maybe they squeeze you into this tiny little car. Room for a bartender and maybe 3 people? Probably not. Could it maybe be up there with these fellas? I doubt it. They're probably not much for conversation anyway, so that's alright. So, it seemed like it should be in Germany with a name like Burgermeister. We checked the Fest House, we checked the Dark Castle over there, we checked that car, we checked the hat rack. None of it had any access to the speakeasy, so I'm not sure where it could be. Hey, look at this. A new candy shop opened up over here in the Germany area. Huh. Okay, talking about a sweet surprise inside. That's very interesting. And the candy shop has a suspicious back door that says this location is closed. So I guess we finally found the place. Since you have to purchase admission in advance, a team member in the building will have your name on a list. Go up to the team member before your reservation time and give them your name. In return, they'll give you a new code name, and since we're in Germany, it's always a German name. When they call you, it'll sound something like this. Yes, that's us now, the Schmetterlings. They also give you a password to use once you get into the back of the candy shop. From here, unfortunately, they wouldn't allow video, only photos. I was disappointed at first at not being able to film, but in hindsight, I'm kind of glad. You're not just sitting there drinking, it's actually a bit of an interactive comedy performance. You're led through a secret door and then down a short hallway where you come to another secret door that you have to knock on and then give the password. When you register for the speakeasy, you're given a choice between a flight of beers, a flight of wines, a flight of cocktails, or a flight of mocktails. Depending on which type of flight you choose, you're given a different laminated card to place on your table so the bartenders know what to serve you. Each of the cards has a different piece of the backstory on them. The first one was for the cocktails, and this one is for the beers. They brought the beers and the cocktails out in a very specific order, and it was well thought out. The first beer that they brought out for Jen is called the Rattler, and I tried a little bit of it myself. It's a lighter beer, not too alcoholic. Went down pretty easily. Jen said that she enjoyed it. Here's a look at what the beer itself looks like. For the cocktail portion of the menu, I had a strawberry basil spiked lemonade. It was very sweet, but it tasted really good. You could barely taste the alcohol. It was a good starter, and I really enjoyed it. But while I'm on the subject of the cocktails, it did say on the website that the cocktails would be rotating out seasonally, so don't expect these drinks to stay around forever. That's the main reason I chose them over the beers. Out second for the beers was what they call a Hofbrau Original. This is the entree beer of the 3, so to speak. Jen thought it was a very flavorful ale. She said it was a lot better than something you would normally be able to find in a store, so it was worth the trip to come to the speakeasy just to give it a shot. The entree cocktail was the one I was most looking forward to, the Jalapeno Watermelon Margarita. The skewer on top of the glass contains a chunk of watermelon as well as a cored jalapeno with some spice on the rim. The jalapeno doubled as a shot glass and had tequila inside of it. Our hosts, the brothers Hausbier, said that you could either dump the shot into your drink or drink the shot straight and then eat the jalapeno. If you did the latter, they would give you a high five. I did half of it. I dumped the tequila into my drink, but I did eat the jalapeno. It tasted like a bell pepper until the last bite, and then the heat hit me. Oh, and the margarita was great too. Last but not least on the beer side is a Spaten Optimator. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but you can see here how it's spelled. This one is a darker, sweeter beer, good for dessert. Jen said she really enjoyed this one, and it was her favorite of the 3. And who's that gray-bearded man behind Jen? We'll get to him in just a moment. But first, it's the final cocktail, not to be confused with the final countdown, which you won't catch me singing on YouTube. This one was a banana Nutella Martini, a great choice for a dessert cocktail. Not much to say about this one though, except that it mostly tasted like banana, and as you can see, there's a banana on the rim. The Nutella is mainly just the drizzle inside the glass, and it isn't very noticeable. Still, no regrets about choosing the cocktails over the beers. You remember the picture of the gray-bearded man that I mentioned a minute ago? This is the original Burgermeister, the great-grandfather of our hosts. I wish I could have recorded just a video of this because the picture actually moves and the man speaks and sings. He's actually a character in the show and a pretty fun addition. We were fortunate to have been seated right next to the picture because the audio was a bit quiet, but the room was small, so I'm sure it wouldn't have been too bad even farther away. The still had a roaring fire beneath it. It wasn't a real roaring fire, just a scream, but it did have real smoke coming out of it, which was a fun effect. You can also see here that they give every table a pitcher of water and a bowl of popcorn to go along with your drinks. The still swings far to the left over the bar, and part of the storyline talks about why that is. I thought it was an interesting touch that they added that. When you first enter the speakeasy on the left, the wall is covered in cuckoo clocks. They look very decorative, but they're not just for decoration. One of them in particular is involved in the story a little bit. It doesn't play a big role, but it's still there a little bit. Think you can guess which one it is? And finally, our wall with pictures. Here are a couple that stood out. The original Burgermeister in front of two defunct rides, Curse of Dark Castle and Big Bad Wolf. R.I.P. to both of them, and I never even had the opportunity to ride Big Bad Wolf. See the way Burgermeister's dressed? Our hosts were wearing the same sort of outfit. So, that was the speakeasy experience. It was pretty interesting. It's not exactly adult or anything like that. Kids are fine going in there. As a matter of fact, they have mocktails that you can order as part of it, so it's perfectly kid-friendly, but there is a storyline, a little bit of a storyline, and I don't want to spoil too much more of it than I've already shown to you, because it's very funny, very entertaining. It's definitely worth your time. However, the cost is about $50 per person for a regular guest. They say that they will be offering discounts for members in the future. They haven't yet announced exactly what those discounts are going to be, so I hope it's at least 20% off or so. But either way, it's a very entertaining show. Definitely worth your time to go check it out. And those drinks are good too. That's a lot of fun. It's a great idea. And the entrance, which we didn't get to show you unfortunately, is also really entertaining. It's very realistic. They did a great job with it. So if you enjoyed this video, well, I know I said in the beginning if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy our channel, to let everybody know, but they reiterated that in the speakeasy. They want us to let everybody, let as many people know as we can, so be sure to check out our Instagram page, which is showing for the second time down in the corner, and like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbor down the street, tell your neighbor up the street, tell anybody you can. Come here, check out the speakeasy. It's a lot of fun, and I'm sure they'll have a good time. Even if they don't drink, they can get a mocktail and they can enjoy the show. Thanks for watching, but the fun's not over yet. Click the box in front of my face for another fun video, or click my tree to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss another video.